pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurt inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
This is the Atom Effect.
I love them ghetto bitches. I love them rats. It's Black, baby. This one for the bad bitches. What up, mama? Pull up to the front of the club, please. Form a circle. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit. I'm tryna make you moan tonight. You own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight, your song tonight. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit. I'm tryna make you moan tonight. Yeah, you own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight. I smoke omnipotent, man, it got me choking. Pink drink, man, it got me coasting. Medicating, man, it got me focused. I'm invincible, I feel like I'm floating. Kissing on the lips like it's French, and I'm making music like my name is Chopin. Black is in and out, black is in and I'm drugged out cause I'm really coping. Baby girl, I got a question for you and I think it's yes cause I'm really hoping. I've been grinding and it's really showing. Baby girl, she start grabbing me, I'm like, baby girl, she like, daddy please. Tell me what you hoping, come and get me open. Tell me what you hoping, come and get me open. Tell me what you, well, tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit, I'm tryna make you moan tonight. You own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight, your song tonight. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit, I'm tryna make you moan tonight. Yeah, you own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight. I smoke omnipotent, man, it got me choking. Pink drink, man, it got me coasting. Medicating, man, it got me focused. I'm invincible, I feel like I'm floating. Kissing on the lips like it's French, and I'm making music like my name is Chopin. Black is in and out, black is in and I'm drugged out cause I'm really coping.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms. Shout out to the E's. This is the Blac Pill Podcast, Ninja. Yes, sir. What up, everybody? I'm in here. Hey, man. Say, man. It's been a day, people. It's been a day. These last few weeks have been very straining and stressful, if you will. But it is what it is. And just shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. We streaming on 6 platforms. What up? YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, X, and then Kick. Yes, sir. And we got a good show for you guys today, man. Are Deion Sanders and Karrueche Tran dating? Now, this wasn't expected. We seen the video. I'm sure a lot of you guys seen the video that broke the net, and this wasn't expected. And we want you guys to answer the poll. And the question is, and shout out all the chats. Chat, do you think Karrueche and Primetime look good together? Vote and tell us what you think. And the answer choices are as followed. They look great together. He's 20 years her senior, and love has no look. So, I mean, it is what it is, Ninja. For those of you who don't know, well, let me pull myself up first. Where we at? Hold up. I'm in the building, man. What up, gang? Hey. Wipe your nose. Yes, sir. Let me pull up my advertisements. For those of you who don't know who Primetime and Karrueche is, Primetime is Shador Sanders' father. Well, we'll get into that in the main event. Shout out to Chris Brown. I bet Chris Brown was looking like this, Ninja. Yeah. Chris Brown was sitting there like, what? Chris Brown was like,
but what the hell, boy?
With that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Quick disclaimer before we start. Don't shoot the messenger. Everything you say or everything we say here is for entertainment purposes and social commentary only. It's all love. I love everybody. Word to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA+. And no, I do not play for that team, Ninja. I don't play for that team, Ninja, okay?
Oh my God, no way.
What I am saying is I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. Don't pull up to me talking about what's good. You know, what's that shit you was talking? Don't pull up to me like that. I'm not that ninja. I get mad real easy. And I'm not one of them ninjas that say, oh, I get mad and see red. Ninja, I will defend myself if you pull up like you about that action. Not saying I'm about that action. Shout out to the squares everywhere. Shout out to the squares, Ninja. I'm not about that action because I want to be a thug. I'm about that action because I want to live long. You see this? Do you guys see this? I love this. I'm a student of the game. Y'all seen how they try to come from my stream? But I love this. I love being alive. So don't pull up to me talking about what's good. Don't pull up with the Goonies, Ninja, because I don't fight fair, okay, Ninja? I fight dirty, Ninja. All right. With that being said, yeah, man, shout out to everybody we feature on the show. Let us know what you think in the comment section. What else? Oh, yeah, dark humor, people. My name is Black Adam. Beethoven loved all colors, achieve things out of mind. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to KB. We got KB in the chat. One time for my moderators that pull up every now and then. And shout out to KB. Shout out to KB for always pulling up. KB, I really appreciate you always being one of my best moderators. I appreciate that. When we get this together, I ain't gonna lie, we got something for you. Even though you told me I don't have to get you anything, I still like to look out for the people that look out for me. That's just the type of ninja I am. Past that, man, let's get started with the show. For those of you who are new here, the show goes as followed. We all have the same social media. We all have different algorithms. Allow me to show you a bit of mine. Past that, main thing that we discuss on this show is entertainment news. We discuss what's going on in the music industry. We discuss what's going on in the sports industry. We discuss what's going on sometimes in the gaming industry. It just depends, Ninja. Like I said, entertainment. Shout out to Jay-Z and shout out to Justin Timberlake. In the famous words of Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake. And we all just entertainers, and we're stupid and contagious, or something like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so like I say, don't be mad at me. All right, now that I have my disclaimer done, don't shoot the messenger. Don't be mad. Don't get your panties in the wash. Shout out to E-Woo, my boy E-Woo. E-Money. For those who've been here since the start, y'all know about E-Money. Man, last night we was on the game, dog, and we was on the game, and yo, people was going, they was reckless in the chat. Like somebody told me to shut up. When I heard that, I went,
What the hell?
and you know I went in.
Oh my God, no way.
I went ham, bro, and we went in, and then we pulled up to his chat. You know, we hopped in his chat on the PlayStation. My boy was on the Xbox. I was in the PlayStation. You know, they got the crossplay. So we hopped in his chat. I was like, yo, what's that shit you was talking? And he's like, oh, you got to understand where I come from. Because, you know, this ninja, he probably was a white man, but this ninja proceeded to tell me how he has a mansion. Now, he's telling me he has a mansion. I'm sitting here like this, ninja. Because, you know, I don't live there. You know, I'm a very straightforward, linear person. I know how to be all over the place, but I'm deep down in my head, I'm linear. I just act performative because I'm playing a character, myself, or a caricature of myself, right? So, yeah, so this ninja proceeded to tell me how, I guess he has a Ferrari, you know, he has a mansion and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, oh, the sound didn't go off, but that was the sound. I'm like, bro, why are you telling me that? It's like, that means nothing to me. You don't put food on my table. It's not, I don't live there. It's not my car. I'm not the type of ninja. I don't be like hating on people from across the way. I don't care what you got, ninja. Give me some money if you got all that money. And then, he apologized. We squashed it. I guess he didn't think I was gonna pull up in the chat and say, yo, what's really good? Like, what you talking about? But like I said, not like I was trying to little boy him. I'm just like, bro, are you serious? Like, what you saying? Cause everybody laughing in the chat. Cause like I said, I do the dark humor and shit. So, I'm going off in the chat. So I'm like, yo, stop PMSing on my mic. I'm like, bro, you could have blocked me. I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, you could have, I ain't say you could have blocked me. What I say? I said, oh, you can mute me. I'm like, what the hell? Why you telling me shut up when you could just mute me? I'm so confused. So, we going off. Everybody laughing in the chat. The girls laughing in the chat. The dudes laughing in the chat. It was a good time. Shout out to my brother. My white brother in arms. He was like, oh, I got kids. You'll never understand until you have kids. I'm sitting there like, the hell is this guy talking about? But hey, shout out to the parents, man. And shout out to the kids too. Yes, sir. All right, dog, let's get started with today's show. Let's go to Instagram. Let's see what's popping off. I'm telling you, bro, people out here be wilding, bro. He was like, oh, have you even been to college? I'm like, bro, oh, shit. Hold up. Hold the phone. We got an active shooter armed with a long rifle on the loose in Manhattan, and you just heard it here first. What the hell? Yep. You need to leave. Telling you, y'all niggas need to control yourselves, bro. Listen to this. Here we go. Hold on. Listen to this.
Thank you. What looked like an.
So shout out to everybody in New York. Prayers to everybody in Manhattan. Y'all be careful out there. There's an active shooter right now. This was just posted. I don't know how long ago. Let me see. This is probably a couple moments ago. 26 minutes ago in the last 30 minutes. So y'all be careful out there. Hold on. Let me put the volume down. Shit hurt in my ears. Hold up. Let me put the volume down. And multiple people shot, including officer. Oh shit. Hey man, this is why I be telling y'all, bro. So New Yorkers, y'all look alive, bro. Excuse me, everybody listen. There's an active shooter investigation taking place in Midtown. Please take the proper safety precautions if you are in the vicinity, and do not go outside if you are near Park Avenue and East 51st Street. Y'all be careful out there, bro. And that was Mayor Eric Adams. Shout out to that ninja. FBI New York field office management personnel and agents are responding to provide support at the active crime scene in Manhattan. Yeah, crazy shit, people. I'm telling you, everybody done lost their brain, bro. Off they rocker. They said a pigeon is the main character. Did he get Trump? Y'all be safe out there, covering everyone in the blood of Jesus. Yeah, like I say, bro. Y'all gotta be careful out there. And somebody put, oh, y'all could have left off that police officers got shot. Don't nobody give a fuck. Nah, don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro. Yeah, crazy times, people. Shit. Everybody pray. Prayers to New York, man. Prayers to New York. All right, let's get started with the show, man. We'll keep you guys updated on that situation. They'll probably catch them by the time we get to the main event. At the main event, we'll check back into it. But yeah, bro, you know how I feel. Like I said, guys, I'm very dark in my brain. Not that I'm a nihilist, but the way I feel about everything, bro, you feel what I'm saying, dog, is like, if you want to off people who've done nothing to you, bro, like if you want to just go start picking off people with a loaded Glockiana, excuse my French, YouTube, me personally, and I'm not telling nobody to off themselves. I'm saying I just feel personally like you should take yourself out the game, bro. And I stand on that. The fact that you want to harm people that have done nothing to you and don't know you from nowhere, yeah, bro, take yourself out the game. Anyways, here we go. First things first, since we're talking about relationships today, shout out to these queens right here. Let's see what they're talking about.
I ended up talking.
All right, so this week, and this is called You've Got Decisions. Shout out to You've Got Decisions. We have this lady who weighs in on a listener who's about to marry someone, but he's embarrassed that they met on Hinge. Listen to this, guys.
Talking to 3 of his teammates and fucking 2 of them. My partner is ashamed of how we met. My man and I met on Hinge. He's still not okay with telling his family how we met until after we are married. Literally, make it a part of your speech at the wedding. At that point, like, make it a gag if it really means that much to you, but why the does it matter?
Well, gentlemen, ladies, I got some game. I'll give y'all some game today, okay? I'll give y'all some game today. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the E's. I do this for the core, man. Shout out to the core. Now, the reason why it matters is because how there are some people that go on these dating apps really to find a relationship, but the majority of people go on dating apps to fornicate, ninjas. Yep, to fornicate, ninja. And if you don't know what fornication is, if that's too big of a word for you, I'm gonna play it out with a real life scenario. Here we go. Here's one. and here's 2. Okay, that's what they go on the dating app to do. Yeah.
You need to leave.
Yep. So that's what goes on there. Let's continue.
Is there someone that you've met that you are embarrassed by how y'all met?
You? Hey, how did you meet the co-author to your New York Times bestseller? Well, we were f***ing with the same guy.
That was your ex and you was mad he moved on with me.
You need to leave.
Yeah, me personally, I don't like to share the women that I deal with unless I'm sharing them with another girl. Shout out to the polyamorous women out there and the sexually androgynous women out there. I know that's selfish. It is what it is. I am who I am, ninja. Yes, sir. But naturally, I'm in my most natural state, right? In my most natural human state, I only keep one girl on me. At most, I keep 2, okay? At most, I keep 2. All right?
You need to leave.
Don't shoot the messenger. But at the same time, yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all niggas be sharing girls with each other. You know, kissing each other in the mouth and shit like that. I'll be like, ugh. Whoa.
Brother, ugh.
Whoa. Acting like, you know, I don't know that you dealt with this girl and she trying to play it off like she don't know that I know that she was with you, and then you want me to kiss you in your mouth and all that. Like I said, bro, I can't, bro. I can't. Sorry. It disgusts me. Back in the day, it made me want to beat you up. But besides the point, that's just my own personal issues. Here we go.
There are some instances of niggas I fuck that if we ended up being together, I don't think I would share the origin stories. I had a nigga on the Golden State Warriors, and bitch, when I tell you, he introduced me as a friend. I ended up talking to 3 of his teammates and fucking 2 of them.
You need to leave.
What do y'all say to that? What do I say to that? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, not all, some but not all. These are the terms that we're governed by. Ladies and gentlemen, some women.
You need to leave.
One of them ended up being my first pegging story that's in the goddamn book.
What the hell?
You need to
Oh
leave.
my God, no way.
Did y'all just hear that, bro? I mean, hey, we don't kink shame. Shout out to people with they kinks. We don't kink shame over here. You like what you like, but that was just crazy because that was not expected, bro. That was such a curveball, bro. That was such a curveball. Here we go. Hold up. Shit tripping now. Hold on. I got y'all. 1 second. Let me pull it back up. Here we go. Oh, let me see. I guess my mic, I mean, not my mic, my mouse is tripping.
I ended up talking to 3 of his teammates and fucking 2 of them. My partner is ashamed of how we met. My man and I met on Hinge. He's still not okay with telling his family how we met until after we are married. Literally, make it a part of your speech at the wedding. At that point, like, make it a gag if it really means that much to you, but why the does it matter? Is there someone that you've met that you are embarrassed by how y'all met?
You? Hey, how did you meet the co-author to your New York Times bestseller? Well, we were f***ing with the same guy.
That was your ex and you was mad he moved on with me. There are some instances of niggas I fuck that if we ended up being together, I don't think I would share the origin stories. I had a nigga on the Golden State Warriors, and bitch, when I tell you, he introduced me as a friend. I ended up talking to 3 of his teammates and fucking 2 of them.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, we listen and we don't judge. Shout out to KB. Shout out to KB. We listen and we don't judge, right? Here we go.
One of them ended up being my first pegging story that's in the goddamn book. I ended up talking to 3 of his teammates and fucking
Yeah. I mean, damn, dog. Damn. Had to hit the buzzer. Let's continue. 1 second, y'all. Here we go. Anyways, we have Big Lotto. I think Lotto's been gaining weight. Shout out to Lotto, though. Yeah, I think Lotto's been gaining weight. Maybe her face is always like that. That's okay, though. We like the BBW. Shout out to the BBW women. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like me a BBW. You like you a BBW? Look, let me tell you something. Well, I can't say too much. Sometimes I think my parents watch my show, and it's very uncomfortable for me to be talking like this and thinking about them listening to me. Ill. Ill.
Brother, what's that?
I'm just playing. But yeah, it looks like Lotto's face is big here. I don't know why. It could be the clothes, could be the makeup, could be the head. Anyways, let's hear what Lotto has to say.
I don't like being in a room or being near, being friends, being in the same area, whatever. Anybody my man before me, DM, text, call, looked at before me, liked a picture before me. I don't play that shit.
Shout out to Lotto. Shout out to Lotto. And shout out to KB. KB said, so stupid to argue and fight behind a man or a woman. That's bars. Yes, ma'am. That's bars. That's bars. Yeah, it's no need to fight over them. I'm telling you, bro, with me, let me find out you cheating. I ain't gonna lie to you. Deuces. I need to have a deuces, a peace sound, but peace, bro. Peace. Bro, it's over 10 billion people on this earth. You think I'm gonna be stuck on you, stuck on stupid? Crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Anyways, yeah, shout out to Lotto. Lotto says she does not like to share a ninja, and I agree with Lotto wholeheartedly, except I'm talking about the women. Shout out to the ladies. Let's continue. And my bad, y'all, if the stream lag. Y'all know what it is. I'm trying to fix it. We'll see August how we're doing. We got some breaking news too, Ninja. Breaking news. Breaking news. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. And y'all answer the poll in the chat and hit the like button. So we have the California, or let me say it like this. Tory Lanez is officially heading back to court with oral arguments set for August 18th as his team prepares to fight his 10-year sentence in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. Shout out to the Umbrellas. One more time for the Umbrellas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for those who don't know, we don't defend shooters and drug dealers and killers. Shout out to all the drug dealers, killers, and shooters, MS-13, Sinaloa, and all them people, right? Shout out to all them people. Shout out to all the people.
You need to leave.
Don't off me, Ninja. If anything, I'm helping you guys become known because I'm promoting you. Don't off me, Ninja. I'm just saying we're aware of who you are. We don't know who you are, but we're aware of who you are. Or I'm kind of aware because I know the signs. You know, I know the tats. I know the gang signs. You feel me? But besides the point, I made it a point to know them signs because I got to know where I'm at all times, and I like to pay attention to these kind of things. Past that, yeah, man, one more time for the Umbrellas, Ninja. Yes, sir. And I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. You know, here on the core, we say you're innocent until proven otherwise or until proven guilty, right? Whereas, you know, we live in a society now where the court of public opinion will tell you that you're actually guilty until proven innocent. So with that being said, we already discussed all the skepticism behind it. I'm not going to go too much into it today because if I do, you know, I'm going to kind of steer away from the show, but I will give you some background. You know, we discussed this already. Tory Lanez has came out and said different things. His dad has came out and said different things. Supposedly Tory wasn't the one who shot the gun. And the reason why he's sitting in a pen right now is because he was around the gun and he was on probation and he wasn't supposed to be around the gun, regardless of if that gun didn't belong to him, regardless of if he stopped somebody from shooting that gun, all that and above, right? So most appeals and petitions never make it this far. My bad. I'm sorry. I said most appeals and petitions. Most appeals and petitions never make it this far, which means that something wasn't right in the trial. And that's how you know some stuff was fabricated.
You need to leave.
Now, I would pull up the pictures that I have. I have pictures that I proved that whatever happened with Tory Lanez didn't actually happen the way it went because they have screenshots of the text messages. So if you guys look at the screenshots of the text messages, the timing of the text messages doesn't add up properly to when Megan said, "Oh, Tory shot me." The text message where they say we're coming to get you right when she got shot or whatever the case may have you, like the messages don't coincide. And I would pull them up, but I really have to find them. Let me see if I can pull them up. Hold up. Let me see. Nope. Let me see. Maybe I could pull them up. If I pull them up, I'll show it to y'all. Cause we was really doing a deep dive on one of our streams. I can go find the stream because they were saying Tory was innocent, and then they started bringing up all the case. And like I said, on social media, the one thing about media is when you go on the internet and you post something, 9 times out of 10 it's forever. So we're seeing different instances of timestamps. You know how Apple has the timestamps. So when you're looking at the timestamps and then multiple publications posted it, you see that the timestamps are off. Let me see if I find it. Hold up, let me see if I find it. I might find it, I might not find it. Let me see. Nope. Shoot, what's this one? Oh, right here, look, I just found one. All right, so look, right here, right? If we look at the time, so watch this, guys. Here's where we're gonna prove this shit. We're gonna put this shit to rest right here. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. Y'all follow me, right? So look, y'all peep, right? So the time on this one right here is Sunday, July 12th, 7:27 a.m. They said, help, Tory shot me and handled me, 911. Now, the funny thing about it is, at 7:27 a.m., when everybody got arrested for everything, it was 11:45 in the nighttime. How, bruh? How, bruh? How? Now, we can assume that, oh, this message might be the message before that, because you know how Apple does, but we have to assume that every time you go back and look at messages, the timestamp from that day starts the new set of messages. So if the timestamp from that day starts the new set of messages, it's like I said, shout out to the Shade Room, because multiple publications post this kind of shit, then they remove it when people start peeping. So like I said, I got it right here, I got to say. So Sunday, July 12th, let me show y'all real quick before we get back. Well, this is the show, people. Hit the like button. This is the show. This the show, people. All right, so look, watch this, guys. I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on, bear with me. Let me go on TikTok right quick and answer the poll too, because we're gonna get to the main event soon. Where is TikTok? So look, watch this, guys. Unless it happened in the morning, right? Even when it happened in the morning, because there's another message that I had, which was at 4. Whatever, like the timestamp said 4:27 in the morning. It still didn't make sense based off of the story, because off of the story, they said after she got shot, 30 minutes after she got shot, the police pulled them over. Tory Lanez shooting footage. My bad, y'all. Hotkeys. Let me do Megan Thee Stallion. And like I said, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Don't send the Goonies after me, ninja. I just like to play detective sometimes, okay? Don't be mad at me. Tory Lanez shooting cops footage. Don't be mad at me. I just know if I was sitting in the pen, hopefully y'all get me out of there. Let me see. Hold up. Let me pull up the body cam. Because, you know, they've been talking about it for a while, right? They've been talking about it for a while. Hold on. Megan Thee Stallion. Tory Lanez body cam. The reason why the 4:27 a.m. time didn't make sense as well is because the body cam is set for 11:52 p.m. or whatever the case may have you. So look, like I said, 4:20 right here is the footage, right? So 4:20. So when we go to the body cam right here, I believe this is the body cam. Hold up.
Go to jail. What's that? Do you think we can go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out.
All right, so this is the body cam, right? So this is the body cam. When we look to the body cam, the one thing about body cams is they have timestamps. So we look at the time, it's 7/12/2020, right? That's when it happened. So that's the same date. 7/12 is the same date. 1 second, TikTok. I'm gonna put TikTok away. I'm gonna bring back up that picture that I showed y'all, so y'all can see same date, 7/12, right? 7/12, right? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 7 days. So 7/12, same day, right? So if it happened at 4:20 or whatever time, right, that they said, let's say that's the correct time. If it happened at 4:20, why is this picture right here of what they have set for 7:27 a.m.? Somebody explain that. They framing shit. How is it set for 3 hours later, people? It makes no sense unless somebody's fabricating some shit. And like I said, hopefully the judge and the court find a way to peep that, because if they don't peep that, I mean, it is what it is. That ninja's a sit. But besides the point, even then, more footage came out where they discussed that he wasn't the one that shot it. And like I said, we did a stream on it. Y'all can go find that. Just look up Tory Lanez on my page, search across my channel, because we do a lot of episodes. But yeah, they said that it was the bodyguard that shot the gun or some kind of shit. I don't even know. Let me bring back up TikTok. 1 second, y'all. Here we go. All right, so look at this shit.
As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are
So like I said, why would she call 911? Why would she call 911? Or why would she tell her bodyguard to call 911 3 hours later? It still doesn't make sense, bro. Even then, right? It says 427, right? It said 427, call 911. So when the police come, I'm showing y'all some deep shit right now. Like I said, I'm showing y'all some deep shit. Hit the like button, ninja. Hit the like button. Watch this. So when the police come, hold on.
Not telling us. What's that? Do you think
Hold on.
we'll go to jail? It just, I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys...
And what's crazy is when you look at the body cam closely, it doesn't actually say 4. It doesn't say 4 in the morning. It says 11:44 at night. You see what I'm saying? So the body cam, unless the body cam's off, right? Like let's assume everything's messed up. So let's assume the body cam's not right. It's not calibrated to the correct day and time, right? So the body cam's footage says 11 at night. So it says 11:44. It doesn't say 4. But let's say it said 4, right? Let's say it said 4. So if we go look, after hearing gunshots, because I think they was in a white neighborhood or like a nice neighborhood, I'm assuming right now. I'm assuming heavy right now, but I think they were in a decent neighborhood, whatever case may have you, right? And that's why they called the police. Feel me? So assuming that they're in a good neighborhood, and those text messages were at 11:24 or 11:27, because it says 7. Let's say it was at 11 at night, right? So it took the police, it took the police 20 minutes to respond to gunshots in the area.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
In a predominantly nice area, it took police officers 20 minutes to respond to gunshots. There's no way. Now, why would I assume they're in a nice area? Because at the end of the day, these people are people of influence, not influencers, but celebrities. So why in goddamn name would Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, and Kyrie, what's her name? Kylie. Shout out to Kylie, right? Why would all these people be in the hood knowing they can get touched in the hood? In the nighttime, they could get robbed, they could get kidnapped. You feel what I'm saying? Because people gonna say, oh, you know, they from the hood, this, that, and the third. It's like, why would I be in the hood? If I'm rich and famous, why would I go to the hood unless I'm with my bodyguards, right? And there was one bodyguard there, but like I said, you're not just gonna pull up to the hood with Kylie Jenner. Back at that time, Kylie was kind of big. I think she was messing with Travis Scott and they dropped the baby. Shout out to them and their baby. But yeah, bro, there's just no way, bro. There's just no way. So yeah. Hopefully they figure it out. Shout out to the umbrellas, ninja. There's just no way, bro. There's no way. All right, so yeah, like I said, Tory Lanez, they finna have an appeal, whatever. Most appeals and petitions never make it this far unless something wasn't right in the trial. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. All right, we got more craziness. Humans are still trying to play God, people. Humans are still trying to play God. Listen to this shit. Hold on. So Japan has officially created the first artificial womb, enabling embryos to grow outside of the body.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yep. One more time. Yep, we're cooked. We are cooked, people. We're cooked. Humans are trying to play God. Gentlemen, we're cooked because look, the next thing that women are going to do, they're going to X us out and raise their own kids or make their own babies and then go and find a man to help them raise their baby. And they're going to tell you, right? They're going to tell you, and not all women, guys. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to my Eve. Shout out to my ninjas too. Shout out to my Adams. But I'm saying, follow me. The next step is to phase you out, or the way they're going to do it, they're going to make their own child and come to you and try and sell you on the idea that my seed, my son, whatever, has no dad, so you can be his dad. Mark my words. I called it now. Mark my words. Okay? Mark my words, people. Mark my words. I called it now. Don't be surprised. Just like I called, the next step in evolution is robots. UBI is going to be a thing. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a thinker. There's doers, there's thinkers. I'm a bit of both. I vary from time to time because I gotta eat too. But I'm a thinker and I think about this shit. Shout out to Not Common Facts for this info. So we have Japan has reached a groundbreaking milestone in biotechnology by creating an artificial womb capable of supporting embryo development outside the human body. And shout out to KB. KB said it's not new. Facts, nothing new under the sun. Let me backtrack. There's nothing new under the sun. So yeah, this has been going on in different ways, shapes, and forms. This is just the newest form. Now I'm not finna say God's gonna come down and smite everybody, but Jesus take the wheel. Here we go. So yeah, this innovation is the result of a joint effort between Japanese and Australian researchers working on the Eve therapy. This is what they called it, the ex vivo uterine environment therapy, which is now known as Eve therapy. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Shout out to Twan. We got Twan in the chat. What up, gang? And Twan made a good point. He said clones are about to be normal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And shout out to KB, said it's been going on. Yeah, they got super soldiers and shit too, guys. And I don't say this shit, guys. I always tell you all the time, just so you know. I'm perfectly coherent. I read every day. I write. I'm starting to get back into writing. I took a little break from writing. I'm about to ramp back up, but I usually read and write every day. What else? Like I said, I'm coherent. There's nothing mentally, as far as I know. I think everybody's crazy, but there's nothing actually wrong with me mentally. I'm not saying these things like, oh my God, you know, pigs are flying or whatever. No, I'm saying this like, yo, this is real shit going on. Pay attention, because, you know, they always make this term. They say we're living in the best time to be alive, right? And that's true. We're living in the best time to be alive when it comes to being in the human race. But what I always want y'all to remember is the reason why that holds true is because no matter what, as the days go by, it's always going to be the best time to be alive, because the time is now. So when I hear that, I'm a bit like, you know, it's not, you know. But yeah. So they're calling it Eve therapy. The Eve system aims to replicate natural womb conditions to aid the growth of extremely premature and critically ill fetuses. It's going to be improperly used, is what I want to tell you guys. That's what I want you guys to understand. Per everything that goes on in society, it's going to be improperly used. Although still experimental, this technology shows great potential to enhance neonatal care and improves outcomes for premature babies by providing a controlled environment that may reduce complications linked to early births. Now that's nice, right? But when you get into the meat and potatoes, it's like I said, guys, it's going to be improperly used. Currently, the focus of this technology is to support premature infants rather than enable full-term gestation outside the womb. Ongoing research and ethical discussions continue as scientists investigate the future medical applications of artificial wombs. And what it is, like I said, gentlemen, a woman will end up sleeping with you, or whatever the case may have you. And this is not all women, some women, not all. These are the terms that we're governed by. Follow me. So a woman will end up happily sleeping with you with a condom, without a condom, and she may or may not want to ruin her body. And what she's going to do is she's going to take your seed and she's going to have them take their seed. And after she takes both seeds, she's going to put it into an embryo and say, make me a baby. And this is my baby. You don't have to have the rights to this baby. Then she's going to go to a random guy and say, she got this baby from a donor. Now come be with me and raise this baby. And guess what? Most ninjas is unfortunately going to fall for it per usual. Per usual, bro. Per usual. Most you ninjas is gonna fall for it, and the reason why is because, you know, men have become the new women in the sense that we're softer than women now. So women to turn around and do stuff, and we sitting there crying about it. That's what I was telling the dude in the PlayStation chat yesterday that I told you at the beginning of the show. I'm like, yo, this ninja tripping. I'm like, bro, why are you getting your panties in a wad? Because I'm talking. You don't like what I have to say? Mute me. I'm not gonna shut up because you're mad. And you know he didn't think I was gonna pull up, but yeah, like I said, that's how the game goes. Anyways, let's continue. Y'all answer the poll in the chat and hit the like button too. We got this streamer, I think her name is Lala. Shout out to Lala. You know it's Motivational Mondays, ladies. You know I'm a girl's boy. I'm a girl's boy, but I am a ninja at heart. So shout out to my ninjas. I gotta put my atoms on games. Lala said, get your money up and you'll get any female you want. Here we go.
Little message for the men: don't be mad, just get your money up. Just get your money up. Or
that part. That part. Here we go. Get your money up, not your funny up. Here we go.
Or just don't date. Yeah, or just don't date. I also think that men, like, if you have an issue with that, or you're not in the stage to be doing those things, just wait. You don't have to do all that right away. Like, get your money up, do what you need to do. When the time is right, you'll be able to afford the bitch that you want.
That part. That part. And gentlemen, like I said, a lot of times we tend to overthink. I'll be trying to tell y'all, stop thinking so much and more so learn to feel with your passion. So you don't have to be in a relationship to still get your rocks off. Now, I'm not promoting degeneracy. I'm not telling y'all what to do, but I'm here to let you know you don't have to be in a relationship with a girl to still get your rocks off, and also still do what you got to do and still be hanging out with women. And, you don't have to be in a relationship. That's if you want to do that. If you want to do that, hey man, more power to you, okay? More power to you. Yeah. Past that, you don't have to do that if it's too much. Because yeah, having a girlfriend, having a woman, like maintaining a woman costs a lot. And at the end of the day, society is always going to tell you that you have to maintain a woman, gentlemen. We can't beat that. It is what it is. So yeah, you just got to get yourself to a place where you can. And after that, when you get to that level of success, you can have what you want and you can have your way out here in these streets and you can have your pick of the litter. Word to all the dating coaches. I'm not a dating coach. Shout out to all the dating coaches. Yes, sir. Let's continue. Let's see what else we got popping off. Let me see. All right, so real quick, we got to send some prayers for Mac Main. Shout out to Mac Main. We ain't hear from him in a minute, but we got to send prayers to Mac Main. He shared a post revealing that his son passed away after suffering a seizure, and this was today. Yep. And that's why, look, I keep telling y'all, bro, you don't know when your metaphorical sands, your metaphorical like glass, like the sand glass with the the hourglass. The hourglass, right? You don't know when your last piece of sand is gonna drop. That's why I tell y'all, bro, live life like it's your last. Not to be corny, because I think Chris Brown said that. I'ma live this life like it's my last. I'ma live this life like it's my last. Some song like that. So yeah, bro, I be trying to tell y'all, bro, life is short, bro. Enjoy your life. This is not the practice run. Ninja, I'm here to tell you, Ninja, if they could make me a vampire, Ninja, I'll be a vampire, Ninja. I'm sorry. Sorry, God. My bad. My bad, God, but a sad situation, man. Prayers to Mac Main. We're gonna clap for Mac Main one time. And we were just discussing earlier, for those of you that made it to the show, we were just discussing earlier Gilly and losing his son, and how one of the worst things or one of the worst pains that a parent can feel is losing a kid. So always keep that in mind, y'all. Always keep that in mind. Love your kids, hug your kids. Life is short. You never know. You never know. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to the kids. All right, let's continue. All right, in other news, speaking of kids, we got Queso. We told y'all about Queso. We got Queso's dad taking a stand against him in a murder trial. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. Answer the poll, hit the like button. We're almost at the main event. Let's get it.
Know that they needed a ride on January 15th, 2020.
My son called me and asked me to go give Scotty a ride.
Which son?
Kareem.
And gentlemen, this just go to show you that the streets is dead, Ninja. The streets is dead. Stop trying to be a gangbanger. Stop trying to be a gangbanger. Don't be a gangbanger. Don't be a gangbanger. The streets is dead. Here we go.
Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
You recall what Abdul Jr.'s phone number was that he communicated with you on that day?
I think it's 904 624 3694 84.
3684?
Yeah.
Do you recall what your phone number was back on January 15th, 2020?
So, gentlemen, do you think it's still cool to gangbang? Do you still want to be a gangster? You still want to be a gangster, have your own family turn on you, and ninjas be like, oh, that ninja a rat, that's your own flesh and blood. Ninja, it's a domino effect of bad situations on all parties. Now, I don't specifically know the story too much. If somebody know the story in the chat, put that shit in the chat. All I know is just seeing this right here that's going on right now, Ninja, made me sick to my stomach, Ninja. Hopefully I never have to go through that, because I don't want to go through that with my dad. Shout out to Papa Black. I wouldn't want my homies to go through that with their dad. Okay, let's continue.
904 866 2370.
Now, sitting here today, you realize that you are testifying against not only co-defendants, but family members.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
I have a number of reasons.
Did you know that they needed a ride on January 15th?
Hold up.
What are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And, you know, when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm going to come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay relevance.
Overruled.
You can answer.
And she asked me over each year when I'm going to come take her there. And I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm going to come to his football games.
Yeah, sad situation, brother. Sad situation. Shout out to Twan. Twan said, why was he comfortable enough to call his dad though? That was a very good point. Very good point. Very good point. Shout out to KB. KB said, so sad. Yeah, I mean, damn, which I gotta realize, bro, the reason why he was comfortable enough to call his dad, bro, because his dad introduced him to the game, bro. And I don't mean to say it like that. But it is what it is. Like I said, Twan made a good point, because if it was me, I was scared to get caught doing the bullshit I was doing. I was so scared. Like, I literally knew when my dad used to ride around the hood and shit, or like come to pick me up from school, bro. I could hear my dad's car. I could know when my dad was there. Like, I had that much hypersensitivity because I was scared to get in trouble doing some fuck shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. Cause my dad was like, yo, he was like, yo, if I catch you doing that shit, my dad was like, if I catch you doing that shit, that's your ass. That's your ass. And my dad, you know, like I said, my dad, it was a village that kind of raised me. Shout out to my granny. Makes you sleep in peace. So my dad was like, yo, you know, I'm finna call your granny. My granny has came to my school. Guys, listen. I was a kid. I was a bad kid to where my granny used to stay by my school, bro. Like, my granny used to stay, like, there was my elementary school, right? I'm just using this as an example. Like, one of her places before she moved up north closer to my uncle. So she used to stay walking distance. She was like 3 blocks from my school, bro. Not even 3. Like, she was down the street, like 3 houses down from the school, bro. So I used to be a bad kid. So my granny done came and sat in my class before with the belt. Like I said, I'm gonna be real. My parents, my parents have an old way of thinking. So the idea is, you know, they beat you so that way, you know, the people, you know, shout out to the police and the Fetty Gov, so that way the people don't beat you. So, you know, my granny done came to my class, told the teacher, yeah, I hit him, don't say nothing to me. And she sat down behind the whole class with a belt on the table, watching me, bro, looking at me like this, right? And then I'm sitting here, I'm looking at her like this.
But what the hell, boy?
And she was like, make a move. Every time I start getting out of line, she just showed me the belt. She's like, make a move. So yeah. I could never, bro. I could never. And like I said, I done got kicked out. For doing shit. I'm not gonna speak on what I was doing because, you know, my dad don't like that shit. And he's like, don't even speak on it. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was doing some fucked up shit. I wasn't doing fucked up shit, but I was doing stuff that I had no business doing. And then I actually got kicked out the crib. My dad don't like to talk about it though. He says I kicked myself out the crib. And that's okay, you know, we're older now. So yeah, bro, like I say, you just, you know, it's just mistakes that people make. Some mistakes you can't come back from. That's why I always tell you guys, when y'all hear me speak, bro, I don't speak from a high horse like, oh, I think I'm better than these people. No, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I think, you know, I understand that there's a classism that's in place. I understand that people vibrate at a certain level. These are just the things of nature. These are the things of life. But when it comes to this ninja right here, like I said, bro, his dad probably introduced him to the life, taught him the game, and then turned on him. And that's the sad reality of it, right? That's the sad reality of it. And shout out to KB. Yeah. What? My granny used to turn up on me. Like, me and my brother, like, especially me, like, I used to walk around the hood in wife beaters, bro. I used to get in trouble every time I went to my granny house because she like, why you walking around the hood with wife beaters, with your pants below your waist, all that. I'm telling y'all, bro, back in the day, I used to be thugging, bro. Not to say it like that, but yeah, back in the day, I used to be thugging, bro. I got older and now I changed, so now y'all see me cover up and stuff because people told me cover up, don't be showing your muscles, you look dangerous, all this shit, and then I got tats and shit. So, you know, I kind of more aware of how I look in people's eyes. So I try and make myself appear more friendly. So like, it's a lot of things that I do to try and do that. So yeah, I used to walk around the hood, wife beaters, you know, my homies, I told y'all, my homies bang, like my homies affiliated. You know, I'm walking with them. They like, yo, why y'all outside this late? Do y'all know where y'all at? I'm like, bro, we live here, bro. What are you talking about, ninja? I'm like, yo, we live here. I'm like, bro, we live here. What are you saying? Why are we outside this late? We used to be walking through the hood at night, all kind of crazy shit. But yeah, you just get older. You know, when you're young, you think you're on top of the world and you think you're untouchable. You're touchable, guys. You're touchable. And you just wake up. You know, I done got touched before. Not in that way. I'm saying like I done been backdoor before. So once you wake up to that, it's like, I don't want to keep playing that game. Here we go.
Come take him fishing. The 6-year-old, he asked me, when I'm gonna come see him, when he begging me, please come see me, daddy. He wanna teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at.
And that's what I'm saying. So what it is in his head is he's turning on one son to save the rest of the family and be there for the rest of the family. Now the question is that noble or is that dirty? Is that grimy? And I mean, I couldn't tell y'all, right? I couldn't really tell y'all. All I can say is it's a sad situation. Gentlemen, ladies, y'all don't want to find yourself in that situation. Now, shout out to all of y'all that get born into a certain place. You know, I done been around people that was born into a certain lifestyle. I get that, but y'all got to find a way to kind of maneuver. And when you get the chance to move away from that kind of shit, my advice to you is to run and don't look back, okay? Run and don't look back. That's it. That's all you can do. And you'll find a way because God wouldn't test you with something you couldn't handle. Here we go.
It's like that. My health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm on high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
Yeah, man, one thing that sucks, bro, is getting old, bro. Shout out to the older people, and that's why I tell you all the time, bro. Elderly people are off limits because you gonna try and fuck around and hit an old person, bro, and you don't know what they dealing with on the inside, bro. So shout out to the elderly people because it's not easy to get older. Shout out to the elderly people. It's a humbling experience. It's a very, very humbling experience. Here we go.
Has becoming a witness in this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family?
For sure.
Well, I really don't have no more relationship with my family. Besides one person.
Yep. You hear that? Shout out to the kids that find their way to my page. Y'all want to still bang, right? If you want to bang, this is what's going to happen to you if you bang. Now, you might think you're smarter in the game, or you're not going to do that, or your kid won't do that. You wouldn't do that to your child. Ninja, you don't know, Ninja. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. Excuse me. 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, I always use 10 years ago because life is in a certain kind of way, right? So 10 years ago, where I am right now, how old am I? Yeah, 10 years ago, where I am right now, if you would have told me I'd be here right now doing what I'm doing right now, I would have looked at you like this.
But what the hell, boy?
No bullshit. 10 years ago, I just finished my first year of college. 10 years ago. 10 years ago, all was on my mind is how I'm finna play ball and make D1 basketball, make the D1 basketball team. I'm talking to the coach. They talking about putting me on a practice squad because I was 17. I just turned 17 and shit. So, you know, I'm 17 at the time. They're like, yeah, you know, your basketball career could be different. So you could go through law school and still play for us because, you know, the cutoff age is 26 or something and you're only 17. So you can finish your undergrad. After that, we'll train you to be a point guard. I'm like, bro, in my head, when I want something, I really want something. And I kind of get a one-track mind and shit. So I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that, bro. I want to be on the team now. So I'm like, okay, am I saying fuck the team or whatever? You know, in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm helping out the girls basketball team. You know, it's people that know me. Shout out to FIU, Panther baby. Shout out to FIU. You know, I'm chilling with my homies. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get these credits. Where am I working? 17, I believe. I think I was still working at Winn-Dixie. This is still my first job. I'm making like $15 an hour, I think. Or 13 or 14 an hour, but that's a lot of money because, you know, I ain't really got no bills like that. My dad looking out for me and my brother. You know, I'm trying to figure out how to get to these girls because, you know, they found out that I'm 17. I'm 16, 17 in college. You know, I'm trying to push up on them. They all looking at me like this. So that's what I was thinking about at 17. That's what I'm thinking about at 17. So like I said, bro, y'all don't know who you're going to be tomorrow, bro. Y'all gotta be mindful. Y'all gotta be mindful. Y'all gotta be mindful. Shout out to all the young ninjas that tell me I sound like, or I look like I'm 40 ninjas. Shout out to you ninjas too. Shout out to y'all too. Like I said, go be an adult for a little bit. You go be an adult for a little bit. Life will show you got to kind of grow up. And it's the sad reality. We all have to grow up and become adults at some point. You know, maintain your innocence. Don't get me wrong. Maintain your innocence. But you got to grow up at some point. And like I said, in this situation, sad situation. We're going to move on, man. That's not what today's show's about. Y'all hit the like button. All right, let me see. More relationship stuff, guys. More relationship stuff. Shout out to Twan. Twan said he rapped about it in extreme details, including names and locations. Yeah, bro, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas sitting here telling on yourself. And that's why it's like, bro, yeah, man, like I said, the streets is dead. Y'all ever hear me talk about gangbang and shit? I'm never telling on myself, sorry. Everything I say is going to be fake. It's going to be fake. Shout out to all the rappers that do it and, you know, they let you feel like it's real and all that. Shout out to all them. Shout out to Young Boy and them. Who else? Shout out to that ninja. What's that ninja name? I can't remember that ninja. The one that they locked up. He's on a XXL cover. Shout out to that ninja too. Shout out to all of them. Me personally, I got to a point mentally where it's like I don't have to prove that I'm hard with my music. Like I just want to make good music. So you feel me? That's just what it is, bro. We got Usher with his white chocolate. Shout out to Usher.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Yep, shout out to Usher. Shout out to Usher, baby. Usher, baby, with his white chocolate. Ladies, do you like this? I mean, hey, man, I don't judge. Shout out to Usher. That's what he like. That's what he like. And he married this lady, by the way. Nothing wrong with the white women. I've been with some white girls. Shout out to the white chocolate ladies. Shout out to Twan. Twan says shout out to the cappers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, shout out to Usher. He with his girl. You know, he happy. I'm happy for him. You know, we talking about relationships today. Let's see what else we got. We have one more before we hit the main event. And this one's a big one. Shout out to Danny and shout out to KB. I remember KB, I think you responded to Danny. So actually what's funny about it is, you know, I didn't realize Danny was the one that made that message on my page. Shout out to Danny. One time for Danny. And I keep telling y'all, if y'all have any videos I want us to cover or whatever, you can hit my community page. You can post a video, post it on one of my pinned stuff, whatever I posted there. You can post it there to start a conversation or ask me to talk about this in a video. And that's what Danny did. So I actually know Danny from the PlayStation. We was playing, me and E. Shout out to E Money. We was playing on the PlayStation a couple days ago. And we met Danny in the chat, and Danny was telling us how he used to go work for the military. If that's the same Danny, right? Because I think he has the same name as his gamer tag. So shout out to Danny for sending us the story. He told me he was gonna look up the stream. I ain't know if he was serious or not. Shout out to my brother them. I'm not gonna say where he's at because, you know, it's crazy people out here, but I know where he is. Shout out to out there too. What it is, gang. Y'all know where y'all at. But yeah, we have the inventor Julian Brown feared missing after developing a machine that turns plastic into gasoline. Ninja. Yup. Now I wonder, do you guys actually know about this guy? So I knew about this guy for a while. I actually follow him. His name is Julian Brown. A young inventor from Metro Atlanta. Julian Brown has gone missing for nearly 2 weeks after he posted a cryptic message. Brown recently rose to fame for his ingestion of plastic basically, a technology that converts plastic into gasoline or other usable fuels like diesel, jet fuel, and etc. Now this is a crazy invention. Here we go.
I know that I'm not gonna live long, and that's why I put every day.
Now a lot of y'all might think this is fake, right? A lot of y'all might think this is fake. I'm here to tell you it's not fake. I've been seeing this. Shout out to this young brother right here. I've been seeing it. Now, like I said, social media is always a perspective. So I've seen him try to create it. I've been watching him since he was trying to figure it out to create it to where he actually created it and then he got it working. Now, how viable the energy source is, I'm not entirely sure. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to speed up the process if they were to mass produce it. So he did create something, and there's people like this all over the United States of America. Shout out to everybody in the US. What it is, gang? What up, gang? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yes, he did. As far as I know, based off of what he's shown us, like he's shown the process and everything of how he boiled the stuff. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Hold up, listen to this.
Hour every minute into building, into growing. Why am I out here working on this plastic into fuel reactor I've been working on for 5 years, since I was 17? Why am I out here with 100?
So that's what I'm saying. So when TikTok first, I'm not gonna say when TikTok first took off. I'm gonna say I probably seen him probably 2 years ago doing it, and I've been seeing it every now and then. You know, it pop up on my feed when I go to my friend feed. So yeah. I seen him make it. He started putting on the lab coat and all. Like I said, we're gonna show y'all in a little bit. Hold up.
Degree weather. Why am I out here despite being falsely accused and reported to the EPA and the IRS? Why am I out here despite weird black helicopters that turn off their radar transponder circling me 6 times at night? Why am I out here sleeping in my van? Crazy humidity, mosquitoes, gnats flying in, and yet I still do it. Why am I out here despite having to drive 4 hours every time I want to work on this machine? Because when I was doing it in my parents' backyard, I blew myself up.
And you know what's crazy too? Shout out to Twan. Twan said, swear to God, once someone is trending too long, something weird happens. What's crazy about it is, you know, people was telling him, hey, bro, go patent it, stop posting about it, and just do it. Because they're going to try and take the invention. Don't be posting about it. And he said, oh, you know, I'm not afraid to die and all that. I'm finna post it. I'm going to keep posting it because I want you guys to see it, to see that I created it. But yeah, they was been telling him stop posting it. So this not really, it's news to everybody here, but nothing new under the sun. Feel me? Here we go.
And I have to go to the hospital for 2nd-degree burn surgery. I do this because this is my mission that I've assigned myself to. I do this because I do not fear death. I do not fear suffering.
Now, shout out to all the people that got black fatigue on the internet. Yeah, you ninjas. Yeah.
You need to leave.
These are some of the things that pop up on my algorithm. So when you guys sit there and tell me you have black fatigue, I have to sit there and look at you like this, ninja. You know why? You know why? Because that ninja looked like me. That ninja looks like me. And look at what he's trying to create out of his backyard with nothing, ninja. Come on, bro. With nothing, bro. He made it with nothing. Literally recycled plastic. Listen to this.
Or uncomfortability. You know what I fear? I know that I'm not gonna behind me.
All right, let me see if I can play it for you without the music. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick so y'all can see him. Then we're gonna get to the main event. And y'all hit the like button, man. Shout out to this brother right here. Here he is. Is this him? Here we go. All right, so let me see. Hold on. All right, so this is the machine right here.
I'm so grateful that I was not injured in any way during this, because this was one of the most dangerous things I've ever done. And that says a lot, considering this, you know, that over there, that distiller, that's the same one that blew up on me. You know, the led to this. So yeah. All right, everybody. Today, I'm going to be doing probably one of the most dangerous things I've ever done in my entire life. You see these humongous pipes down here, where they're going to have to go on the top of this machine. There's so many reasons why.
I want y'all to actually see the fuel, because he used the fuel and he tested the fuel. But what I be trying to tell y'all, bro, is yeah, bro, in these situations it's tough because you gotta kind of you can't, I know, you know, everybody want to have credit. Y'all gotta find a way to get credit. Excuse me, y'all gotta find a way to get credit silently before you get public with it. Like patent everything, find the bread, then come out in public with it. Because yeah, bro, like I said, very good idea. Somebody that has the money can replicate the idea and then take it for their own. I'm trying to see when you guys can see the fuel. Let me see. Here we go.
Listen, everybody, I got crazy news that we need to make go viral. The whole world needs to know this. The biggest achievement ever. This is diesel I made from plastic waste. Plasta diesel, okay? From mixed plastic waste unsorted and dirty plastics. I sent this fuel sample to 2 different labs, 2 independent labs, one in Houston, Texas, and one in Vancouver, Washington. And guess what? Both labs told me that this fuel right here is equitable to diesel from the pump. This fuel right here is actually even cleaner than fuel from the pump because they have certain additives they add to make sure they know when there's leaks of this fuel. This doesn't even have that in there. This.
Shout out to my people, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Shout out to the FBAs who will tell me he's not my people because, you know, we not from the same area. I see my people. He look like me. Shout out to my people, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This will not destroy your engine. This will not give you crazy types of cancer. And I have the scientific data to prove it. And this is a humongous deal because I'm able to take mixed plastic waste, true plastic waste that's not clean or sorted. Plastic waste that we really get from the ocean, that we really get from the waste stream. Not some perfect scientific environment where everything is perfect and clean. And I'm able to refine that into a fuel that works in engines, a fuel that passes the current fuel standards and may possibly even be better than fuel. To celebrate these.
Hey man, say man. Yeah, bro. So everybody sent some prayers up. Hopefully he disappeared trying to do a little gimmick. Hopefully he disappeared trying to do a little gimmick for some bread. I'm not saying that's the kind of dude he is. I'm trying to be hopeful here. So hopefully that's the reason why he disappeared. And that's why we're not seeing him. He pop up. And I seen something on the net where they said he had a kid and he's dealing with child support issues. We don't know the validity of that, so that's why I don't want to say that because, you know, they always assume that ninjas got child support issues, ninjas got baby mamas. Y'all know the whole 9 yards, man. Y'all know what it is. So I don't want to put the information out that, oh, you know, he got a kid or whatever, and he got child support issues that he's dealing with. So we just gonna wait and see what come out. So everything's allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Shout out to Twan. Twan said maybe that was his mistake. Yeah, gentlemen, like I said, you got an idea, bro. It's called the evil eye. Even with y'all, I want to tell y'all all the ideas I have. I'm going to just show you guys because at the same time, there's people who support me that are watching. There are people who dislike me that watch as well. I may not see them. You guys will probably see them. I don't have time to fight the world. So like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys can see the chat right here. You know, the chat right here that you guys can see, I don't see that chat while I'm doing my stuff because it's too much to keep up with. I have a little corner chat, but the rest of the chats, I don't see it. So yeah, y'all might see haters in the chat too. What it is it's this idea of the evil eye. So there are people who are watching you that don't like you, and when you put out your ideas into the world, they're there specifically to kind of to hinder you from doing what you're trying to do. It is what it is, not to sound crazy. It's a spiritual thing. You know, believe what you want. But yeah, man, like I said, guys, when y'all have an idea, try and keep it to yourself for a little bit until it's ready to be released to the world. And after that, go release it full volume, you know, go full blast and do what you got to do. All right, man, main event, y'all hit the like button. 4, 3, 2, 2. All right, Ninja. Y'all hit the like button, answer the poll, Ninja. So, Ninja, my ninjas, ladies and gentlemen, Adams and Eves, they, them. They, them. So, Deion Sanders and Karrueche? Ninja. Hold up, let me pull myself up. Deion Sanders and Karrueche? Ninja. Hold up. DS and KT?
But what the hell, boy?
Now, when it comes to this matchup, I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at them being together. I'm not mad at it. Shout out to Twan. Twan said it best. Damn, Deion. Yeah. Gentlemen, this is why I tell you, go get you some money pregnant. Gentlemen, if you get you some money pregnant, at that point, it's just a numbers game because you're going to be dealing with other dudes that got the same, if not more money than you. But if you have the money, you can get the girl you want. Ninja said, we all got to get this money, bro. We got to get this money. That's some bars on Monday. We got to get this money. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Shout out to Chris Brown, Ninja. Shout out to Chris Brown.
You need to leave.
I don't know what to say. So anyways, we have the question in the poll. You know, we asked the chat, do you think Karrueche and Primetime look good together? Vote and tell us what you think. We got 42% of people saying they look great together. Okay. Okay. We got 33% of people saying he's 20 years her senior. And then we have 25% of people saying love has no look. Okay. I hear you guys. I hear you. Yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, get to the bag. Ladies, it's kind of the same for you, but at the end of the day, ladies, unless that man is like the man you want to spend the rest of your life with, or unless you like to take care of a younger ninja, you're not really going to give your money to a ninja. Okay, I said it, bro. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Unless you like him or something, like I said. If you don't like him, it ain't happening. So yeah, we came to find out about this relationship, or we don't know, this reported relationship, this alleged relationship due to social media. So we had Karrueche Tran. And for those of you who don't know, let me pull them up first. So for those of you who don't know, Prime Time. Shout out to Coach Prime. Prime Time. You know, on the Blac Pill, we like to give you guys a little bit of the backstory as to who these people are, where they're from. So I said Chris Brown earlier because Karrueche used to deal with Chris Brown. I'm not sure if they have a kid together. I'm not entirely sure, but I know they was dealing with each other. Shout out to KB. KB, tell us why you're not good with this news. Talk to me, KB. Tell the class, KB. Let us know. It's okay. There is no wrong answer because we have posted right here. We listen and we don't judge. Now, personally, there's nothing wrong with Karrueche. Let me start by saying this. There's nothing wrong with Karrueche. Personally, she's not my type. She's not my type, bro. I'm just gonna say it. But I have a certain type, so I'm used to like black and Latino women, right? I'm not used to. I think she's like half. Don't get mad at me if I say the wrong one. Chinese, Japanese, or Asian. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, right? So I'm used to, like, my type is like Spanish women's, like all the different kind of Spanish, all the different types of Spanish, and you know, white girls sometimes and black women, right? So I've never actually dealt with a Asian woman or an Asian mixed woman, or I don't think I have. I can't remember. I don't know, right? And shout out to KB and shout out to Twan. Twan said Prime's in his prime, and KB said her mental is nowhere near his. She's going to regret this. Okay, so I get it. So KB, I'm guessing KB, you picked he's 20 years her senior. Yeah, so let me go back to what I was doing. Let me give y'all some backstory. So this is Coach Prime. Let me show y'all Coach Prime, one of the biggest motivators in the world. We'll let you guys hear some of his speeches. Shout out to Coach Prime. And he's the father of the Sanders family. Shout out to his kids, daughter and sons alike. Let me see. This is one of his very known quotes, well-known quotes. Here we go. That part.
Hey.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
What would change? Not a darn thing. I'm not even playing the game, and you got an opinion of me. I love it, but I don't care. And I wish the world thought like that.
Oh, and real quick, let me let y'all say, ladies, shout out to the ladies in here. Ladies, you see at the top of the chat, it says we listen and we don't judge. So ladies, don't be shy to express your opinions, because I'm going to be asking y'all some questions. Shout out to the Eves. Don't be shy, okay? Don't be shy. We can disagree to agree here. So ladies, you don't have to agree with what I say. You know, you could be mad about what I say, and you can put it in the chat. It's okay. But just hit the like button and participate in the show. Gentlemen, Adams, shout out to the Adams. Y'all know what it is, gang. Gang. Y'all in here as well. Y'all can put how y'all feel, bro. We're just discussing because it happened today. It was a big deal because nobody expected it, Ninja. When I seen it, I was like, what? I was like,
but what the hell, boy?
I was so confused because I'm like, bro, I seen Karrueche with Primetime. I seen him and I was like, bro, what is she crying about? And I was trying to figure out, you know, what was going on. And then it was like, oh, you know, she was there. I'm like, bro, what is she doing there? I'm like, wait, what? And it's crazy also because, you know, in in the comments, they were saying that they was been dating. So when they said they was been dating, I was sitting there like,
what the hell?
When?
Oh my God, no way.
Let's continue.
Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinion people have of you. Long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself.
That part.
You be you. I'm not paying to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm
that
good.
part.
Message for the youngsters out there. And
Hey,
old,
man.
old school.
Like I said, that's good bars. Gentlemen, that's good bars. Worry about yourself, Ninja. And shout out to Twan. Twan said, must be the money song. Yeah, so anyways, that's Prime. I could show y'all some, let me see if I'll show y'all some highlights. And ladies, let us know, because we have ladies in here who are, I guess they're dismayed at the fact that he's dating a woman that he's 20 years her senior. I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, y'all gotta let me know. Right? Y'all gotta let me know. But at the same time, how old is Karrueche? I believe Karrueche is 37 years old. So Deion, I believe, is 57 and Karrueche is 37. Now, ladies, what I would like to know, and don't shoot me for this. Don't assume anything for this. I'm in my 20s, ladies, okay? I'm not in my 30s or 40s. I'm in my 20s, so I can ask this question. Don't shoot me for this. Now, my question is, what's the problem? Don't shoot me. Because I'm confused what the problem is. I'm confused if the ninja got money and he can afford to take care of her. Like I said, as a 20-something-year-old, I'm in my late 20s, though. I have some maturity to me, or I'd like to think so. I'm confused as to what's the problem, because I thought women want a man that can provide for them and take care of them. Shout out to KB. KB said he said the truth. He doesn't care. So I guess, let me see. Hold on. 1 second. And y'all let me know what y'all know, because I don't know. Hold on. Coach Prime. Women. And the question is being a woman in your 30s a problem dating a man in his 50s? I don't see that as a problem. I don't know. Here we go.
How do you keep a woman happy?
You gotta love what's inside the house, not just what's outside the house. Sometimes we lose focus. We start loving what's outside the house instead of what's inside the house. Because that thing inside is very emotional, and we gotta treat it as such. She'll tell you what she wants, she'll tell you what she needs. She'll tell you how to treat her. You just gotta pay attention to the signs. But sometimes we're so busy being who we are, we miss the visual that she's giving us, that she's telling us.
And y'all better hit the like button, bro, because I'm taking a copyright right now, letting that song play in the background, but I'm doing that for y'all so we can hear what he had to say. Let's get it.
You tell us everything. Like if a woman touch you on her shoulder, your shoulder, that means she wants to be touched on hers. Pay close attention to the signs. She usually gives what she wants.
And shout out to KB. All right, KB, so you let me know. He doesn't love her. He's stroking his huge ego. Okay, I hear your point. The question, ladies, my question is for him, right? Because when we get into these big gap relationships, and shout out to Twan. Twan said on and off the field, he's untouched. Bars, big pause though. Bars. But yeah, my question is, okay, because KB said he doesn't love her. He's stroking his huge ego. My question is, does she love him? Because when we get into these kind of relationships, and I'm going to use Shannon Sharp as an example, which was an even more massive age gap relationship. In that instance, I'm pretty sure Shannon didn't love that girl, but he knew what it was. So at the same time, she knew what it was. I mean, the white girl. Shout out to Lil White Baby, who took $20 million from Shannon Sharp. That's crazy, right? She took 20 mil. But yeah, in that instance, they both knew what it was. So in this situation, does Karrueche not know what it is, or I'm confused? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that like, I don't know, because I don't really pay attention to Karrueche like that, right? And then it's just I don't really pay attention to her like that. So I wouldn't know. Y'all let me know. So that's why I'm asking the ladies. Y'all gotta let me know. Shout out to Aziz. Shout out to Aziz RB. Aziz RB. Hold on, let me see. Shout out to Aziz Abe. Aziz Abe said, this is stupid content. I'll do you one better, brother. Says, this is stupid content. You got to get blocked from my page, because I told y'all ninjas can say something on my page, but as a man, if you don't like what I'm doing, why are you watching? That's always confusing to me. It's confusing it's so confusing to me. If you don't like what I'm saying, you feel me? But anyways, we'll continue. Here we go.
Dad, she really wants you to say, baby, what you do today? And we just missed it because we so consumed with self. We got to get out there, especially when they've been our biggest cheerleader for a multitude of years, or they just come in the game late and they still cheer, even though we don't have on a jersey.
And then and shout out to KB. KB, do me a favor and block him. Shout out to the moderators. Moderators, like I say, when people get their panties in the water in my chat, y'all gotta handle that for me, bro. Cause one thing that always annoys me, right? One thing that always annoys me, how come when people don't agree with each other, why do y'all get to insulting people? So you feel me, Aziza B? Cause I don't know how to pronounce the name, brother. I'm gonna be real. Why? Let's say, like I said, I understand that we can disagree to agree as men. But if we disagree to agree as men, what I always try to figure out is, why are you trying to tell me about what you care about as a man? Why would I care about what you care about as a man when I'm not sleeping with you? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just asking, bro. I always gotta ask. It's not like you're providing constructive criticism as to why you feel the way you feel. You feel me? You just said that to say that, to take over the show. That's why you got to get blocked now. So y'all do me a favor and y'all block them from the show if y'all could do so. If y'all can't do so, I'm gonna give y'all more power to do so. Let me see. You're in the timeout. You're in the timeout for 24 hours. Come back tomorrow. I can't stand when y'all do that stupid ass shit, but I'm not finna cuss y'all out because, like I said, it's confusing to me. Me personally, and I don't speak for all men, I'm the type of ninja, if a ninja don't like me, or if I don't like a ninja, I'm not finna sit there and open my mouth to tell a ninja, hey, just so you know, I don't like you. Because I'm gonna look at you like this, bro.
But what the hell, boy?
I mean, what do you want me to do about that? Sorry, don't watch. Anyways, let's continue. Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. So anyways, guys, that's Coach Prime. Now we're going to show you guys who, what's the name is, Karrueche is. Let me see. I can never understand that stupid ass shit, bro. Y'all niggas get y'all panties in the water about what another man got to say, ninja. You don't even know me in real life, ninja. And I don't want to get to know you. That's the crazy part about it, bro. I don't want to get to know you. Damn. Jesus. All right, let's continue. Let me see. Where can I show y'all Karrueche? Who is Karrueche? 1 second. Who is Karrueche? That shit's so crazy, bro. Here we go. 1 second. This is Karrueche, people. Nope. All right, I'm gonna filibuster here. All right, so Karrueche Tran is I guess she's Korean. That looks like the Korean flag, so she's Korean and American. Let me see. 1 second. That's pretty much all they said. Hold up. 1 second, y'all. Here we go. We have Karrueche on being Chris Brown's ex. Here we go.
Do you miss all the noise? Like you said at one point, like everyone thought you were known as somebody's ex.
Yeah.
But you fully stepped out onto your own. And I'm not sure that people that live outside of LA or Hollywood could fully understand how hard that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Because again, people saw me in the media for one thing, you know? And for somebody who wanted to do something with their lives, it's like I had to just focus on me and drown out all the noise.
Like, how did you do that?
I mean, it was a struggle. It wasn't like it was easy peasy. Especially with social media, I had to literally put my phone down because you can really become sucked into that, into the comments and what people are saying and this, that, and the other. And especially at a time where I didn't have anything going on for myself. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you did, but not in the same way.
Not in the same way, where now it's like, okay, I can work on this or focus on this. It was like, do I go back to Nordstrom? You know what I mean? Like, where does this go? And there were opportunities to do like reality TV and those type of things. And I was like, that's not the direction that I want for my career.
Wow.
Because if I want to do acting, then maybe they're not going to take me serious if I'm doing
You knew back then that that's what you wanted to do?
Yeah, shortly after the relationship, whatever. Yeah. Shortly after that. Yeah.
So you really had foresight. Like you had something in your mind that maybe other people didn't see, but you saw something.
Yeah. I had an opportunity that was presented to me to act. And so it was a very, very small role. I had one line. And I was like, I'll try. I'll take a shot at it. Like, I've never acted before, but.
Hey, yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's Karrueche. Hey, so I put a disclaimer in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate all the new people. I need y'all to understand, bro. Like I said, ladies can say they don't like it. It's okay. Gentlemen, if you are not an Adam, if I don't know you, shout out to Twan, shout out to K-Rod, shout out to the other people. I know who these people are when they pull up. Mana, if you're not one of the people that's been here for a little bit, bro, and you tell me as a man, right? And I'm saying as a man, like if you're a man, if you're a male and you come on my page, I have no problem with ninjas. Ninja, I got a dick and nuts between my legs too. But hear what I'm saying, right? Listen to what I'm saying. If you proceed to tell me in my chat about how you don't like my content, so that way I don't turn up in this bitch the way y'all want me to turn up so I can put on a show and act the monkey the way y'all want black people to do when they get on camera. You feel me? I'm going to block you. You're going to be blocked from my page. You will be blocked forever from my page, regardless of where it goes. I'm not going to unblock you. I don't feel bad. The reason why I don't feel bad is because it irritates me. It makes me want to put hands on you. The reason why it makes me want to put hands on you is because, like I said, it's just a dominant thing in me. It's like, why are you telling me about how you feel about the words that's coming out my mouth? You did not birth me. The only man, there's a few men that I might listen to, but the only man that I'll really listen to is the man that birthed me. And then the Most High. Shout out to God. As a man, I have to let this be known, because it always irritates me as a man, right? If you're not trying to make the show better as a man, don't tell me how you dislike the show. It's okay. I'm pleading with you. It's okay. I get it. I understand. Just don't watch. It was nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Please leave. I'm saying that. I'm trying to be nice saying it, because like I said, I could turn up and get derogatory with you. I could cuss you out. I could start, turning up. Like I said, we do dark humor. I could be on your head, talk about your dreads, talk about how they look like little pieces of spaghetti and all this kind of stupid shit. I could do that. I'm not finna do that. That's not what the show about. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, gentlemen, if you don't like what I have to say, please leave. I don't care how old you are. I respect my elders, but like I say, once you disrespect me, the respect go out the window. And I'm just putting that out there because I done crashed out before. I ain't trying to crash out again, okay? So yeah, like I said, if you don't like what I have to say, go kick rocks with no shoes on, bitch. I don't give no fucks. Please stop telling me about it. I don't care. Take my nuts out your mouth. Go watch somebody else. Let's continue. Anyway, so like I said, that's Karrueche. Like I said, that's Karrueche, people. That's Karrueche. So Karrueche's 37, and like I said, Deion prime time is 57. With that being said, everybody in the chat was telling me before we got interrupted that Deion said he doesn't care about Karrueche. Now, I never knew about this. Excuse me, so I'm gonna look this up. And like I said, guys, I'm trying not to turn up. That's why I try to, maintain composure. But when, like I said, one thing about it, when ninjas proceed to tell me about how they don't like what I have to do, that shit is so irritating, bro. It is so irritating. That's why I always say that I understand the women now, because the male ego, the audacity of the male ego, I mean, it's so irritating that it makes me want to knock a ninja out, bro. I don't mean to say it like that, but like, bro, you have the audacity to believe that I know you from nowhere, right? I don't know you from a can of paint, and I give you the chance to speak freely, because I can set it to subscribers only. I have enough subscribers to where I can do that. I give you the chance to speak freely on my page, and you proceed to tell me how you don't like what I have to say. That's cool. I just consider it asinine. I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do with that information? Do I stop my show? Let me woosah. Shout out to KB. I'm a woosah. Because it's like, bro, it made me want to put hands on you. It's like, bro, take my goddamn nuts and my cum out your mouth, bro. Hate to say it like that, but damn. What the fuck? It's like, what do I do with that information? What the hell what do you want me to do? Stop the show for you? What the fuck? All right, let me calm down. Anyways, yeah. So where did Deion say that he doesn't care about Karrueche? I'm trying to figure this out. That shit is Clown World. Shout out to KB. That shit Clown World for real, bro. So look, this is where they're saying that Karrueche and Deion Sanders were spotted holding hands back in February. And after this, we're going to show you the clips of the doctor. Here we go.
A couple, the hottest couple in Hollywood who may be in love. It's being reported, y'all, that it looks like University of Colorado head coach Deion Sanders, y'all, may have found the love of his life off the field. Now, according to MTL, they're saying that whispers are whispering that Coach Prime is dating actress and social media influencer Karrueche Tran.
What?
Yes, they say, honey, why neither
what?
one of them have...
No.
Yeah, what they say, why neither one of them have confirmed the romance. The internet is buzzing, y'all, with the report, because they say the two have been spotted spending a lot of time together. Now, according to sources, they're saying...
All right, look. So we're going to come back to this. Let me show y'all the footage. Let's go back to Instagram. Yeah, bro, like I said, I don't mean to turn up, bro, because I'm really not turning up. Like, Ninja see me turn up. But like I said, as a man, bro, keep your comments and concerns to yourself, Ninja. If you ain't putting no dough on it, that's why in the future, if you don't put no dough on it, you won't be able to speak on the page, bro. Because I cannot stand you bitch-ass ninjas, bro. Y'all gonna make me cuss y'all out, but like I said, I know my parents watching, they hate when I talk like that, bro. I cannot stand you bitches, bro. You ninjas act like bitches, bro. Y'all gotta take y'all head out y'all ass, bro. As a man, that's why women look at y'all like this, bro. That's why when y'all be trying to pull girls, that's why the women look at y'all like that, bro. Because you expect somebody to give a fuck about what you got to say. I cannot stand that stupid ass shit. Why would I give a fuck about you? I don't even know you. Shit retarded. And yeah, you know, like I said, I give a fuck, but it's more so in the sense that I just want to punch you in your fucking face and break your fucking jaw, bro. I have to say it like that because I wasn't raised to be a bitch. I was raised to check shit, so it made me just want to break your fucking jaw, bro. But like I said, we're going to continue because I don't want y'all to think I'm loony, right? Here we go. Yeah. So we got Karrueche, and she was seen with Deion at the hospital as he underwent surgery to have his bladder removed. Here we go.
We're calling y'all, please.
My bad. I'm not laughing at I'm not laughing at her crying. I'm laughing at the chat because KB said woosah. I'm laughing at the chat. I'm not laughing at her crying. That's a sad time. Seriously. Like I said, it's just these ninjas are just astonishing. Here we go.
Okay. We are dealing with bladder cancer. And he is having his bladder removed, and they will create a new bladder with one of his intestines. And this option was
Alright, let's see.
I guess the best because
y'all answer the poll, hit the like button. Here we go.
it fully removes the cancer to ensure that it doesn't come back, because it was close to his muscle. So yeah, we are here to fully remove the bladder. I guess the best because
okay, so you know she's crying about what happened. I can't make jokes about that one. I'm gonna hit this sound. Yeah, so she's crying about what happened. And I guess she was by his side during surgery. And the question remains is there an issue between a man that's 57 dating a woman that's 20 years his junior? Because I believe somebody said in the chat that his daughters is the same age. Somebody said in the chat that his daughters are the same age. Here we go.
it fully removes the cancer to ensure that it doesn't come back, because it was close to his muscle. So yeah, we are here to fully remove the bladder. I guess the best
Given his
All right, let me see if we have more. Cause we do have more on TikTok. We're gonna go on TikTok and let us know what you think. Like I said, my bad, y'all, for slightly almost crashing out. But sometimes I gotta do it, bro. Cause like I said, these ninjas always the internet warriors, bro. In real life, it's like, bro, shut up. It's like, shut up. But yeah, it seems like she does care for him because she cried. It could be a sad time. All I know is, yeah, I mean, shit, I don't know how long they've been together. How long have they been seeing each other? Because the fact that she came to the hospital with him, unless it was just out the blue, this has been ongoing. Let's see.
That Deion and Karrueche were introduced by his co-host, Ms. Roxy Diaz, who happens to be a close friend with the actress. And they're saying that they're not just whispers in the gossip mill, but they're saying it may be true because they were spotted leaving a beautiful restaurant in Hollywood called Nick and Steph's Restaurant, holding hands.
So like I said, this is way back in February, okay? So this is back in February. And now we are in July, about to be August. So everybody's finding out about this now, but they said they were talking about it since way back when and people knew about it already. And shout out to KB. KB said it best. Like I said, show respect to the live or hit the door. And shout out to all the men. Like I said, gentlemen, I don't have a problem with you popping shit. But what I want y'all to understand is, bro, unless you invest in all this shit and pop shit on your own platform, don't come to my platform trying to pop shit because you see the comments right here. Don't do that stupid ass shit with me, bro. Shout out to Twan. Twan said, damn, it sounds like she might really love bro. Yeah, I mean, I know she like him. I know she like him, but at the same time, I know money talk and bullshit walk too. Feel me? So cash is king around here. Money runs the world. Here we go.
Y'all. And they're saying that neither, Deion Sanders is no stranger to the spotlight as a two-time Super Bowl champion, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, and a now college football coach, y'all. And they're saying, honey, that he and Tran, honey, both come from different worlds. They share status as public figures, makes the rumored romance, an intriguing one.
Now, what's the age difference?
Well, I mean, but it don't matter. But the age, this is the deal, then I can't.
And that's what I'm always saying. I'm confused as to what's the issue with the age difference. Because I'm always like, at what point do we consider a woman like a woman? Like, when is a woman considered a woman? After she has kids or whatever? Like, let's say she was 25 with 2 kids, and then let's say that Deion had got with her. Would that mean that he shouldn't have got with her because she has 2 kids? Like, you feel me? Is he like taking advantage of her because where she's at in life? And that's the whole thing where it's like, we got to kind of find a way to put this properly. And like I said, he got money, so he's able to take care of her properly. So does he have to get a woman his age? Is he not allowed to get her? Is she not allowed to deal with him because he's 20 years her senior? Because that happens all the time. It's actually quite normal. Here we go.
Deion is only 57 and Karrueche is only 36, so they both young.
Oh, okay. So it's like a 20.
Whoa, 57 is, well, I don't know. Shout out to all the older people. Shout out to all the older people. Here we go.
1 year difference.
Yes, sir. And I mean, I could see them together because Karrueche kind of resembles Tracy Edmond, Deion's ex fiance.
No,
I mean,
I can't see this one
What?
for some reason. I'm having trouble seeing this one.
Really?
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a bit unexpected, right? It was a bit unexpected. I can't really see it, but that's just me because I don't know. She don't seem like she'd be with a football player. Karrueche looked like she'd be with a basketball player or like a linky ninja, like Chris Brown. Shout out to Chris Breezy. Like somebody more like linky, like lean. Shout out to KB. KB said, I didn't realize she was 37. She's a full-grown woman and has experience. It might be a good match. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that because she look young because, she got the genes to look young. But, yeah, she's 36 or 37. Yeah, she's grown. She's grown. She's a grown woman. I mean, I think she has kids already, if I'm not mistaken. Let's continue. Hold up.
I think I'm like a grown woman.
She's a grown woman.
She is grown. She is grown. But
How old is she?
I mean,
36. And he 57. Nah, I see him.
She's not a child. 36. That ain't.
Hell, I can see him dating Roxy if I can see him dating Karrueche.
But it kind of looked like
Roxy
it.
43.
I thought she was finna say. I thought she was about to say Roxy.
Yeah, because that kind of was rumor too, because she's his profile too, and they both doing that show together. So people kind of speculating that.
I hope they ain't dating and working together. That might end up being a mess.
Well, she introduced her allegedly to her friend to Karrueche, so that's why he and Roxy not dating though. But congratulations to them. I mean, they make a great couple, and everybody deserves love doing love.
Like I said, we still don't know if they're together, but everybody's assuming they're together. I'm assuming they've been fornicating, so I'm pretty sure they were doing this and they were doing this. Okay? So I don't know. That's what I do know. That's all I know. Okay? That's all I know. Let's continue. Here we go.
What's going on? We better be happy right here.
So this is Deion Sanders cracking jokes on the way to surgery while Karrueche cries behind him. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you ever had surgery before. I've had surgery. I've had a couple surgeries. I've actually torn my ACL, my MCL. I had surgery on that one. I actually had surgery on this wrist. Yeah, man, I've been to war. I've been to war.
You need to leave.
Here we go.
We happy. What's going on with y'all? Everybody happy? You good?
You good? How you doing?
That's right, we good. Everybody good? You good too?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we good. All right. Everybody got to perk up right here. Can't be the only one come back. No good.
Yeah, gentlemen, y'all got to take care of y'all health too. Y'all got to take care of y'all health out here. I've had a couple surgeries. Shout out to KB. She said she's had many surgeries, and she discussed that with us before on one of our previous streams when we thought it was curtains for her, but she said she was good. Shout out to her and her doctor. Yep, shout out to her doctor. Saved the day. That ninja saved the day because we thought it was curtains for her. But yeah, so I guess, here we go. 1 sec.
Kim is going to be your nurse again.
Okay.
So she'll be right in, okay?
We are at the hospital because we are dealing with bladder cancer.
Come on, everybody got something going on. We better be happy right here.
Okay, I think that's all the footage we have. Let me see.
I can't even get myself to say it. Hey, what's going on?
We are at the hospital because we are dealing with
I need to get some sad music. I'm gonna hit this for now. Yeah, so it's looking like she like him. It looks like they like each other. I mean, I don't know. Coach Prime very focused on the mission, and that's why I say, gentlemen, you should have the same sentiment. Focus on the mission, regardless of detractors. Shout out to all my detractors as well that want me to stop what I'm doing because they insecure about what they doing, so they got to come on my page. And yes, I'm throwing shade. They got to come on my page and tell me about what I'm doing when they need to be focused on what they doing. Shout out to all the detractors. But yeah, it seemed like she really like him. And this comes after we showed you guys earlier today. That's why we brought it up later. We showed you guys that his surgery was successful. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Let me pull that up right quick. 1 second. Let me pull it up. But yeah, the surgery was successful. It was a success. I think he's going to make a full recovery. And he gave grace to the Most High. Shout out to God, man. Like I said, one life, people. One life. Let me find it right quick. Hold up. Here we go.
Given his commitments to his family.
And shout out to KB. KB said it, especially as a black man, bladder problems is the #1 cause of black men passing away. Please take care of yourself. Shout out to KB for that. We needed that. Yeah, gentlemen, like I said, your health is your wealth. Even me, I was kind of all over the place. Now I'm setting up my life to where I have structure, because it's things I have to do. And I try and have the same sentiment with you guys. You're going to get to a point where you realize you got things you got to do. Like I said, when you become aware of your mortality, that's when things change. Somebody said this. I ain't say this. I ain't coined this phrase. They was like, oh, your second life begins when you realize you have one, right? So when you become aware of your mortality, like it's just a shift in your head. You realize, hey, man, I'm going to die one day. So like me, I tell y'all all the time, you know, I make the music. Oh, shout out to KB. KB said blood pressure. My bad. I said bladder problems. I seen BP. High blood pressure, guys. High blood pressure. That's what she meant. Same shit, same difference. Same difference. The main message is health. The main message is health. You guys, once you are aware of your mortality, things change. It's a light that goes off in your head. There are things you want to do. It's places you want to go. It's things you want to have fun doing. There's work that you want to get done. You may want your work to outlive you, all these kind of things, right? So after that, once that shift happens, you got to get your schedule to where you can actually develop your craft and focus on what you're trying to do. And I mean, like I said, history repeats itself. So these are things that have been ongoing. You know, we've all done these things, or in different lives, if you believe in reincarnation, or back in the past, they had the same kind of way of living. It's just changed over time as technology has progressed. But yeah, gentlemen, take care of your health. That's the main thing. Take care of your health. And shout out to KB. KB said he might be having a midlife crisis. I mean, he could be, he could not be. I don't know if at 57, I don't know if you have a midlife crisis at 57 though. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But it's possible. Like, I kind of already had my midlife crisis, and I told y'all I'm in my 20s, so I don't know. Here we go.
And to the team elected.
And y'all answer the poll and hit the like button. Like I said, this is him allowing his doctors to share the information that he's been battling the bladder cancer and that he actually, you know, the surgery was successful. Here we go.
To undergo a bladder removal. We performed a full robot-assisted laparoscopic bladder removal and creation of a new bladder. And I am pleased to report that the results from the surgery are that he is cured from the cancer.
Yep. And congratulations to Coach one more time. Here we go.
You can clap. It's okay. Rick was aware of what was transpiring, and he's been A1 and down there. Just a blessing. Came to Texas to see me as well. But this was not an easy task because it was a changing kind of a lifestyle. And with Lauren and I coming from Jackson, this is how many surgeries?
As of from 2021, this is surgery number 14.
Surgery number 14. I have
14 surgeries, people. 14.
Oh my God, no way.
14 surgeries, people. That's a lot of goddamn surgery, okay? And that's why I tell you, gentlemen, take care of your health and stack your bag. I don't care what they tell you. Oh, there's always tomorrow. Ninja, stack your bag today. You need to be able to take care of yourself. Ladies, you as well. I know you want a man that makes more than you and all that mumble jumble and good stuff. But ladies, stack your bag. You're going to have ailments in the future. By the time you leave this earth, you will probably more than likely have scars, okay? You need to protect yourself, not necessarily defend yourself, but you need to protect yourself and protect your health. The best way to protect yourself is to protect your health, and that's through diet, feel me? That's through exercise. Like I said, checkups. I know as black people, and shout out to all the people that support my page and pull up to the show. I appreciate all of y'all. But I know, like I said, even speaking from my own personals, I know as black people, especially when you know about what happened here in America and all this stuff, when we go back in time, you know, it's very uncomfortable to go to a doctor because, you know, you low key in the back of your head, you know, you sitting there praying like, yo, this ninja better not do me in. This ninja better not do me in. I know what it is.
For years, I wouldn't talk to Jeffrey.
My bad. I know what it is, bro. You know, for years you sitting there like, damn, do I trust this doctor? Like certain doctors I trust. Like I trusted my pediatrician. Shout out to Dr. Salazar. She was a Spanish lady from way back when I was younger. But once I got older, I didn't really trust any doctor. And then, I mean, I'll still go get my checkup. You know, I go get my blood work. But even when I pull up to the doctor, you know, they sitting there asking me what's wrong with me. And I tell them there's nothing wrong with me. I want to do a checkup. And they sit there and look at me like this. You feel me? They're like, oh, you know, is there something wrong? Because a lot of these doctors are trained to make sure to treat something, whereas the idea is to be preemptive. So make sure you treat yourself before something happens. So like I said, even if you feel healthy, go get your blood work done. Make sure they test for everything. You know, like I said, I've told y'all before, I remember last time I went to get tested, you know, I pulled up to the doctor. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing's wrong. You know, I just got to make sure, you know, I'm good. You know, they called me back. They're like, yeah, we called you back to let you know about the results. You know, everything came back clean. We don't know why you came through. And I'm like, hey, I came through because at the end of the day, Ninja, it's about me, Ninja. It ain't about you. Okay? Okay? So yeah, gentlemen, like I say, if you look like me, bro, go take care of yourself. Go to the doctor, get your checkup. It's okay, bro. It's okay. You just got to judge it. Here we go.
Given his commitments to his family and to the team elected to undergo a bladder removal, we performed a full robot-assisted laparoscopic bladder removal and creation of a new bladder. And I am pleased to report that the results from the surgery are that he is cured from the cancer.
You can clap. It's okay.
Rick was aware of what was transpiring, and he's been A1 and down there, just a blessing. Came to Texas to see me as well. But this was not an easy task because it was a changing kind of a lifestyle. And with Lauren and I coming from Jackson, this is how many surgeries?
As of from 2021, this is surgery number 14.
Surgery number 14. I had more surgeries out of the game than I did in the game. Like, what is going on?
Given his commitments to his...
Hold up.
I couldn't, but slowly but surely I built myself back up to where I'm able, I'm strong, I'm ready. I'm still probably about 12 pounds down. I'm gonna get that right. I'm gonna fill these overalls up like no other. But it has been a tremendous journey, and I'm truly thankful that God is so good. God is so good. You have no idea.
Shout out to the Most High, man. But yeah. So it's like I said, based off the information.
Given his commitments to...
Based off of the information we have, it looks like they are possibly a thing. I'm gonna say they're a thing. I'm assuming that Coach Prime and Karrueche are dating, based off of what we're seeing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, if he has what she wants and she has what he wants, I think that works, right? I think it works. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. That's it for tonight's show. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, date him. And like I said, the poll was, chat, do you think Karrueche and Primetime look good together? Vote and tell us what you think. We had 38% of people saying they look great together. We had 38% of people saying he's 20 years her senior. So that tied, which is shocking. Interesting.
But what the hell, boy?
Yep. And then we got 25% of people saying love has no look. So I mean, hey man, y'all tell us what it is. Shout out to everybody that watches on the playback. Like I said, man, we're going to say it one more time. Shout out to the people that come to my page. If you don't like what I have to say, that's cool. If you want to offer constructive criticism, that's okay. But if you just talking to talk, bro, I'm not the type of ninja just talk to talk. I don't like hot air being said at me. Like I said, even when it comes to these messages, don't send me no bullshit, right? Please don't send me no bullshit, because I'm going to spaz on you, because I'm like, bro, why are you sending me this bullshit? If you don't like what I have to do here, it's perfectly fine. I get it. You're entitled to your own opinion. But don't come to my show to tell me about how you don't like what I'm doing, because I'm not doing it for you. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the Ease. Peace. Yes, sir.